mention the incidents, but we've had incidents where certain things have happened and you've seen man them on the block making sure that situation don't happen.
Continue. Yeah, of course.
We've had internal incidents, because I always say we're one family, where, all right, cool, you might be vexed with that guy, but you ain't gonna stab him and you ain't gonna shoot him. If you don't wanna have it out, cool. But then it's done after that. Because we ain't acting like them on the outside. You lot ain't gonna like fall out over stripping us, like whatever it is, whether it's a girl, a bag of blood clot weed, whatever it is. It's in the long run.
This is junction.
It's not worth it. This is junction.
But do you know what? Only,
this is Clapham Junction.
I think if I be honest with you, and like I said earlier, that mindset and that attitude is slowly being filtered out of junction.
And it's sad.
Junction is a place like. Nah, I would hear about stories from other places, and a man will be like, "Do you reckon that could happen?" I'm like, "Nah, not in Junction, bro.
They don't understand, do they?
That happen, bro." And man will be like, "Why though? Why?" And I'm just like, "You know what it is? I just think there's the community. My dad knows the whole, bro. My dad knows everyone's parents. Bro. Everyone's parents knows I'm my dad's you.
And get away with it.
Then they got kids as well.
There you go.
Yeah,
and get away with what? You know, all these things like, of course, listen, people have differences. Like, there's loads of men I've grown up with that I be watching with. I've had fights with them growing up.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. I got to my mum's funeral and I went, I've had a tear up with about 8 guys in here. Yeah? And they've all come to pay respect to my mum.
Yeah.
And I love the fact.
Yeah.
And I won't even say a man's name because I'd like that. A Brixton man messaged me on Instagram and said to me, I respected your mum so much, but because I've got an issue with someone at your mum's funeral, respectfully because of you, the respect I got for you, I didn't come, and I'm so sorry I couldn't come because I wanted to pay respect for your mum. And I had to go, I have to respect this message.
Yeah, of course.
Because Amanda said that because he's got a difference with someone that's at the funeral,
of course.
He knows you can't bring that energy to my mum's funeral because you're going to get crushed in there because this building's about love and her legacy and peace. And you don't behave like that at a funeral. But the fact I had to respect the message so much, the fact that my mum's impacted this person so much, he had to message me. And he's from that side.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And I had to go, I messaged the man back and I said, yo, I respect that. And I said, blessings to you and I wish you well. That within itself was the impact of Ray and Jenny. You know what I mean? Because I remember when my mum used to like see all the other, you'd get the other bad boys come down to the area, try come to Dodderton looking for man. In the old days, mum would be like, coming near my junction.
Yeah, of course.
Ray would run you out. Hey, family, go back to your ends, bruv. You ain't touching none of these. Am I lying about this? Yeah, fact, yeah. Ray, and this is reality. A man could have beef with another man, pull out a gun, and if Ray steps in front of you,
you're not on it. Yeah, you got to let it go.
And that actually happened, And is that not the truth? That's how powerful Ray's in. A man would be like, Ray, move out of the way. Ray's like, I'm not moving.
Yeah, you got to allow that.
You're going to throw away your life in a decision that is 10 seconds.
You could be crying, anything.
10 seconds. Yeah. Imagine 10 seconds, 100%. Can determine your whole fucking life. That's crazy, isn't it? That one movement, bang, bang, can change your whole life. And we've all seen these things within our peers, what we've been for ourselves. 10 seconds of your life. I remember a man used to say that to me. Ray used to say that to me. Junior, you can end your whole life in 10 seconds. I walked around with that all my life. That's when I learned to get older, because I'm a Taurus. We're reactional, terrible tempers. So as soon as you push us, once we're gone, we lick down everything. Ray taught me how to control my emotion. If I'm going to go out into the working world and be Harvey and work for national radio stations, and you can't just fly off the handle with every bad decision. Do you understand? That's how I learned to be Harvey and be a happy, positive guy. I make people feel good and control my emotion. Just because a man says no or thing, he ain't trying to disrespect you. It's just business. Yeah, of course. But what it is, we come from an environment where everything all we know is confrontation.
Ego. It's very
and ego and disrespect.
Personal. Everything's
so
personal.
Everything we take to heart. But not everything's there to be taken to heart, bro. Do you understand?
That's something I've had to learn in this industry.
Bro, we've all learned to do it. So prime example, like, I've been in rooms with powerful people, bro. Either I might be sitting in a room with someone from Apple, or I might be sitting with my lawyer, or I might be sitting with the Jewish community or good friends, my management. They would always say to me, like, you can't hold emotion in business. That's what my Albert Samuel said to me. The social manager, my manager, says, you lot are too emotional within business. Stop holding emotion in business. It is just business.
Yeah.
And when I learned that, when I learned that, I went, and like I said, that was Albert and Dave Samuels, great human beings, raised by Jewish culture, but just, what they taught me a lot, man. They taught me a lot.
Do you know why that's so so prominent to hear as well, and for me, is because I've come to a place now where, and it's funny because, you know, Storms used to say it to me a lot.
Yeah, that's bro again.
Yeah, Storms was always say to me, he always used to say, Fatch, that bare these things, trust me, like, it's not even a personal thing, you know? And I used to think, now what are you talking about? Of course it's a personal thing. This is, because, you know, man's full of heart.
That's right.
So everything's heart.
Yep.
And then once I realised, bro, this thing is just business.
Literally,
you know?
bro.
Now I don't take anything personal and nothing bothers me.
Yeah.
And it makes me be able to navigate this world and this business and this space way easier.
Make your life a lot easier,
do you know what I mean?
bro.
Like, even in regards to like some of the stuff that's going on the internet, I'm just, although there's some things that definitely will be, I still one day I'll be able to get around it. One day I'll be able to get over it, but there's still some things that I'm like, oh, okay, I just see this is just business.
Yep.
This is what you're just doing, business.
That's right.
So, you know, the man who does business as business, and the man who does business emotionally, the emotional man will always lose.
Oh, always.
Yeah, always lose. And a lot of people don't get that. They don't understand it. But they'll always lose.
You're laying your cards on the table.
100%.
If a man can navigate and dictate your emotion, yeah, that's what he's gonna play on.
100%.
Do you understand? So I realised, like, when they used to say a key, yeah, silence is golden. It always throws people, yeah, because I'm very good at business and I'm very good in them rooms, and it always throws people because they know my character. Like, I'd go to a man, he'd say something, and I'd look at the man, I'd go to a man, no problem. It throws them because I ain't give you no cards. You don't know how to handle that. No problem. I'm saying no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
That's 50 would say no problem.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm just saying no problem.
Yeah.
But what it is because I'm not giving you the template of my emotion. And number one, it hasn't bothered me, so it's no problem. Do you understand? It's cool. It's business. Not everyone's gonna say yes when you go into a room.
100%.
Do you understand? I think once you get over that hurdle, especially when you're in politics remember, I've worked at the top, I'm still working at the top. I deal with the big TV channels, the big radio networks. And like I said, there's always someone in the building you're not gonna like. That's the working environment.
That's how it goes.
People go to work every day in an office of 30 people. Do you like all 30 people? It's impossible. Do you understand? So once I learned that, and that's years of experience. That's why people look at me and they respect the journey, they respect the path. But you don't learn these things like that. It don't come overnight. It comes with experience, and time.
Yeah.
And we're going to go back to that word again. Perseverance.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Because you have to persevere through everything. And that's something that you kind of just led me on to, right? Because being a part of one of the most prominent crews of all time in UK culture, right? And then things change. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You don't stay on top forever.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
How it, as much as like we just spoke about, you was able to persevering through the passing of your mum, Auntie Jenny. Something else I want to say is the perseverance of you going from so solid that are at the top to being so solid that as time goes on, things are going, things are changing, business is changing, money is changing. How did you persevere? How was it for you to persevere through those things?
Well, the biggest change for me and the biggest saviour for me is that I had something that some members of So Solid didn't have. Most members, and they would all admit this.
Character.
I was the character in the TV guy. The TV guy.
Yeah. And you're the leader of the light skin federation.
Of the light.
Clues that ambassador.
I don't know. Clues that
ambassador.
Literally. Just mad yesterday. I woke up in the morning, and I just messaged Clue in the morning. It's over, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't even say nothing to him. He messaged me. He said, bruv. That's what I messaged him.
Yeah.
T4, bro.
Yeah.
When I went into the presenting world, so I think it was a bad time. A lot was going on. I think. Don't hold me to dates and times, but I think Megs was incarcerated at the time. Ash had just come out of incarceration. And there was a scat these situations going on. There was so much going on for So Solid. The roads was on us. Everyone was against us. The industry was blacklisting us. It was just dispersing, bro. No one was getting on. I barely spoke to any of them man them. I don't want to talk to none of the man them because we were just all clashing. I just needed a break, and I'm sure some of the other members felt the same too.
Yeah,
just needed a break from each other, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just getting sick of being around you lot now, do you know what I mean? Because all our paths are different. And like I said, there was a lot going on personally in everyone's life. When I got T4, bruv, that's when it changed. That's when I realised, I said, rah. I don't like the word, because I hate the word celebrity, but that's when I realised I've crossed I've come out of being Harvey, the so solid gangster crew, and all the, you know, the usual stereotypes that being a young black boy that raps. Yeah. It's when I realised I was different, when I'd go into like service station and grannies would ask me for my picture. And the different cultures would be like on me. Because they didn't look at me as Harvey from So Solid. They look at me as Harvey from the TV. And when I learned to navigate that golden era of doing all them shows, the celebrity shows, when I done the games, the athletic show, the match, that's when it changed. That's when I learned that you can't put your heart and soul just into music, because music's limited. Do you understand? It ain't gonna last forever. There is not one. Wiley said it the other day on a podcast, and I loved when he said it. He said something like, I remember Wiley's very out there when he's talking, but I got me, man, and he was kind of saying, Stormzy's had a great run. And he don't mean that offensively. He's saying that Stormzy's took everything he can take in his prime. Because he's so, man, that's our boy.
Of course.
He's so on point, and he's so realistic of what the game is. He's like, while I'm hot, and while I'm the guy,
get what I'm getting.
Go on, take it all. You get me? Because he knows there's going to be a point where Stormzy's going to be the same. He's going to go on to have kids. Everyone's going to know who he is, just like So Solid. To the point he'll be driving his car, but that's Stormzy, man. He's a part of the industry. He's a big, impactful artist within this genre of this generation. But he realised it just turns out it's just normal life. Do you understand? And then he'll start to do things that he more enjoys. Like now, as you know, I've got the sports agency. I look after footballers. Do you understand? You know, that's my first love. So if someone said to you, well, you know Harvey looks after footballers, they'd be like, well, that's normal because he was a footballer.
Hand in hand.
That's like, that's not shocking to you. Like, well, obviously,
I can't imagine you without without football.
Right. You know that is actually, football's actually 85% of my life.
Of your character.
I probably spend more time at professional stadiums or training grounds than I do at festivals or gigs. Because that's another part of my bow. So I always say to people, you limit your talent, you limit your funds. One thing I've always liked about you come from our stock, bro. You do everything. Like, you can be Fenston Barkley. You can be a serious podcaster. People don't even know. You're from the road, bruv. You was in a band.
Of course.
A successful band that done big shows, bro. So what I like with you, you're so comfortable within your skin, that you do what makes you happy.
100%.
And so you should. And that's what I like about your character. You never, even within your organisation, no one can tell Thatch nothing, bro. He'll do what he wants to do. But listen, I love you, but this is what I'm doing. You're very much like me. You're not a bandwagon type dude. You never be that guy. We're shepherds, bruv. We're not sheep.
And I think I've been like from a kid as well.
You literally have. No one can tell you nothing, bro. Do
you
understand? But that is the mentality. And respectfully, all the boys knowing So Solid, like, just the same as Mega is or Romeo is, same. Bruv, you can't tell Harvey nothing, bro. Harvey's going to do what he's going to do. I'm going to crack on with or without you. I don't need you to endorse me, or I always go like, I thank the boys in So Solid for the opportunity that we all got given and what we shared together. How can I ever be like, listen, we achieved that together. That is like 10 to 15 man from South London achieved that together. Sharing success with your brethren, that's unheard of. All cutting them checks together.
It's true though.
Man, you got to count your blessings. So even when I think of the boys now, I just think of the positive things of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mega's set in his ways. That's Mega. Me and his character don't gel all the time because, you know what Mega's like, he's stubborn. That's just him. But
you got a bit of Reeps. That's where Reeps gets it from, man.
Him and Reeps are the same. And Swiss, they're all the same. Do you know what I mean? But you know what it is? We respect each other for like who we are and what we've achieved. Like I said, you're not gonna.
I respect them because I respect them because of who they are, and I know they're 100%. Always going to stand on what they've
100%.
And that is a thing that means whether I get it or not, whether I like it or not, you're still going to do 100%. You, and I respect that. You know what I mean?
Bro, thing, just mad. There's a thing, right, like I said to you, like, where me and Megs, we'll go at it like loggerheads, yeah? But we respect the work ethic. You know what I mean? Like, there was something that happened the other day, just to do with business. And me and Mega probably ain't spoke for about, no fallout, just life. We just ain't spoke for probably about a year and a half since Mum's passed. I've been in my zone, you know what I mean? Everyone's just living, parents, wherever it is. And I loved it that a man rang to do something to do with business, but a man knew that Harvey's strong in that field. And Mega went to the man, bro, ring Harvey for that.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Whereas I would just go like, the same kind of thing, I'd be like, ring Megs for that, because he's strong at that and he's good at what he does. So we're not we're not haters towards each other. You know what I mean? Not gonna say our characters are always gonna gel, but
that's why you've been able to survive.
But they're my brothers. Fortunately, they're my brothers I can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Just like you're like, innit?
Yeah.
Whether you like them or not, I'm like, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, trust me.
You know
and it's
getting
to that age now where it's like, bruv, fuck you.
Yeah, like, I just tell the man, oh, bruv, shut up, man, you're pissing me off. And I'll be like, you're doing my head in. But we're brothers, we love each other. And we can talk. If you can't talk to your friend, if you can't turn around to me and go to me like, Harvey, I don't like that song, I shouldn't take offense to you saying that to me because I know it comes from a place of love.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you're not going to like everything I do, bro. I'm not going to like everything you do.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask Clue. I would reason with Clue about his podcast, talk about the things I do love.
Yeah.
And the things I don't like.
The things you don't. Yeah.
And he'll tell you straight.
Yeah.
Clue always goes like, bruv, why do you always only like the sports things that I talk about when I'm talking positive? And I'll be like, because that's me.
Yeah.
I ain't pressing like, you're my brother, but I ain't pressing like or no passer with you and another guy. But you're my brother. And I still love you. But I am not pressing that like heart because that is not my daily.
You're not playing in that game.
I don't play that game.
And I'm not really
That's you.
I'm not really on that either.
Yeah.
To be fair. But do you know what?
I support the banter all day.
There you go.
I support it all day.
And that's where it is. I realised
there's
you know, like, life is like sometimes you watch a film, and when you watch a film, you like that bit, but there's a boring bit you don't like. Or there's a bit that the character does something and you're like, I don't like that you did that. But you still like the whole film.
But
and that's what it is. With Clue, I just think there's parts of what you're doing that I don't like. I didn't like that bit. But you know what? Like I said to you earlier, I like that bit. And also I prefer this for you, or I want this for you, more than I want you to be outside or a man that's in jail or risking their life. I would much rather you be doing that than you're outside risking your life. And that goes for anybody. You know what I mean?
You can't have it both ways, because people are quick, people are quick to discriminate and judge. Especially when you've done Her Majesty's service a few times, That don't make a person. Right, prime example, every person you class as an icon or now as a successful businessman or woman, right, within our industry, worldwide, has been incarcerated. So if you go back to 50 Cent without a success, he'd be known as a gangbanger, got shot 9 times, and there'd be a stereotype on him, innit? But now, 50's cool now, because he sold millions of records, and he's a safe guy, and he now got his own TV networks, successful TV shows. Now it's cool. Now it's cool. So when's it not cool? Make your mind up, because we all make mistakes. Do you understand?
100%.
Like me, I've been jailed for being irresponsible and taking the police on a high-speed chase through London. I made a decision that day. I had to learn the hard way. Do you know what I mean? So we have to be accountable for our decisions, but don't judge a man that is trying to do good, because Clue's my brother, and I've seen him in my whole lifetime. I can't even count the amount of times I've seen him, not seen him. Where's Clue? Back in. Again. And ask him. He'll come out, I'll moan at him. Maybe this your last time, bruv. All right, bruv, all right. But now a man's changed his life around, doing good things, feeding his family.
100%.
So what would we rather him be incarcerated in gang wars and be dead?
That would make me proud.
Make your mind up, man. Make your mind up.
You know what I'm saying?
Make your mind up. Yeah.
So